Hello, welcome to your vinyasa practice. My name is Tessa. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to start out just laying down on our backs on our mat. You're more than welcome to grab any props that you think would be helpful. Blocks, blankets, couch cushions, bolsters, pillows, whatever it is that you think you'd like. We'll just take a few moments here to shrug the shoulders down the back, slightly tilt the chin in towards the chest, and relax the arms down alongside the body. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then open the mouth, exhale the air out. I'll do that twice more, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling the air out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now, if it's accessible for you, breathing in and out through just the nose. And hold your jaw and your teeth and your lips just very lightly. We'll start to add on some movement by inhaling, stretching the arms overhead, pointing the toes straight forward. And then we'll take an exhale, we'll raise the right leg up, we'll lift the arms up towards the right leg, curl the chin in, lift the shoulders, flex the right toes towards the face. If you can, keep that left leg straight. And then inhale, re-extend, point the toes away as you let the leg come down and the arms reach overhead. So our exhale will be to lift the right leg. We're just going to stay on this right leg to curl the chin in, to lift the shoulders, to reach through the hands. You don't have to worry about catching the foot. You're just reaching the hands. And then get long as we breathe in. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms, relax your right leg. We're going to stay on this right side 3 more times. Inhaling. And then exhaling, lift up, reach up, lift that right leg. And then get long, relax the limbs. Twice more, right side. And so one more time on the right side. And then leave that right leg lifted and relax the arms. You can spread the arms out wide like a big capital T. Flex the right toes towards the face and then turn the right toes out to the right side. Start to draw that right leg open. So you're externally rotating the leg. I happen to have a wall here, so it's kind of nice because I can just rest my foot on the wall. If you don't have a wall, and you actively engage and stretch, so turn the right toes down towards the floor, so if you can get a little bit more rotation in the ankle bone, in the hip joint itself. Take a deep breath in here. Then breath out, pull that right foot back up towards the ceiling. Point the toes away from the face and let that right leg extend long on your mat. So second side, we'll inhale, we'll flex the left toes towards the face as the left leg lifts. The shoulders curl away from the mat and the arms reach towards the foot without having an agenda of reaching the foot. And then get really long, relax the arms overhead, stretch the left toes long, relax the left leg. We'll do that a few times. As you lift that left foot up, flex the toes towards the face. Find your breath and then release lower. Exhale, lifting the left leg, stretch the arms. Inhale, extend on your back. 3 more times, left side. Twice more. And then one more time to reach up with the hands, and the leg's gonna stay here as the shoulders, the back of the head relax, and the arms stretch out wide like a big capital T. Flex the left toes towards your face even more. It's like you're pressing your heel bone up. Turn the left toes off to the left, and then let that left leg move off to the left side. And once once your leg in that rotation has found its range of motion, its maximum range of motion, so if you can turn those left toes down towards the floor a little bit more. Take a big breath in here. Big breath out. And then inhale, pull your left foot back up through center. Point the toes away from the face as you pull that left leg down towards the mat. And relax. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Start to bend the knees and plant the feet. Arms down alongside the body. We're going to do a little bit of glute and hamstring activation. I think in a vinyasa practice, what happens a lot is that we lengthen the backside of the body, but we don't always strengthen. So we're going to work a little bit on that strength. We'll inhale and press into the feet, lift the hips up, lift the hamstrings up. Arms down alongside the body. Walk your right foot forward, so you're getting a little bit longer in that right side, and then your left foot forward. And then your right foot forward, and then your left foot forward. And then your right foot forward. So you're getting long, right? See if you can keep your hips up. And the longer your legs get, press into the heels and turn the toes up towards the ceiling. So really activating my hamstrings now. And then slide the left foot back, right foot back, left foot back, right foot back. You're back up into your bridge pose. We're going to do that twice more, walking out with the feet one at a time. Little baby steps. Starting to feel hamstring and glutes engage as you walk the feet forward. And then eventually you're just on your heel bones. Once you get there, take a step back, 1 foot at a time, coming back to bridge. Pause and breathe in. If your hamstrings and your glutes are on fire, that's exactly what we're looking for. One more time, let's walk it out nice and slow. Until you come to your heel bones, see if you can press into the heels, lift the hips up a little bit higher, and then step by step, walk your feet back. So ankles underneath the knees, press into the feet, lift your hips up, breathe in. Breathe out, slowly uncurl the spine, release. Walk your feet wide on your mat and then just draw your knees side to side. Releasing out of that shape. Good. Last little bit here on our backs and then we'll start to flow through our vinyasa from standing shapes. Pressing into your feet, lift your hips up. You might want to get your feet a little bit closer together this time. Arms down alongside the body. Press into your left foot, lift your right knee. Can you bring it into the chest? Yeah? And then set that right foot down, set the hips down. We're going to stay on the right side. So as you inhale, press down through the left foot, hug that right knee into the chest. You're not using your hands, you're just pulling your right knee into the chest as much as you can with the range of motion of the hip itself. Set the hips back down each time. So 3 more times. Inhale, lift up, press to the left foot, pull the right knee into the chest, squeeze, and then release. Twice more. Inhale, lift up, pull the right knee into the chest, set the foot back down and release. Once more. Inhale. Good. And then exhale. Take a moment, pause, breathe. Completely relax the legs, the glutes, the hamstrings, all of those muscles. One more breath here. Good. Now, maybe feet walk a little bit closer together. Press down through the feet, lift the hips up, so that when you move the weight to your right foot, it's like in the center almost. And then you can really press through that right heel bone to lift the hips up. That left knee moves in towards the chest. And then you lower hips at the same time as you lower the left foot back to the mat and completely release and relax in between repetitions. Press down, lift up, left knee lifts. Exhale, lower. 3 more, inhale. Left knee into the chest. Exhale, lower. Twice more, inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale, good. Hug those knees into the chest. Rock a little bit side to side. Good. And now maybe hands behind the backs of the knees. You can rock and roll the length of the mat up to the tailbone and then back a few times. And then we'll cross the ankle bones as we come forward, plant the palms, and we'll make our way into downward facing dog. Settle into your down dog for a few breaths here. You can walk it out, bend the knees, sway the hips, adjust the hands, and relax the head. Keep relaxing the head. Take about 3 breaths here in your downward facing dog. Okay, and now in your down dog, bring your big toes to touch at the back of the mat. Press through the palms of the hands. Inhale, sweep the right leg up and back. And then exhale, right ankle on top of left ankle. So it's like I'm squeezing my outer ankles together and I'm cinching my inner thighs nice and tight. I'm crossing my right ankle on top of my left ankle or left heel bone. And then I'm letting my left heel be really heavy here. So I should feel a stretch along the back of the left calf or Achilles tendon. I'm going to keep that cross of the ankles as I inhale and shift forward to high plank. See if you can squeeze the inner thighs a little bit more. Press into the hands and lift the hips up and back. Keep that cross of the ankles as you move back to down dog. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. Ankles are still crossed. Inhale, shift forward, and pause. Now in this high plank, see if you can be rooted through the ball end of the left foot. Pull your right knee into your chest and plant the right foot between the hands. Come up onto your fingertips. You're in a low lunge. Right foot is forward. And then step that left foot up to meet the right foot. Inhale, find a halfway lift here. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse and curl the spine. Come all the way to standing, top of the mat. Now we're going to take this right foot back behind us, left foot still a little bit forward. And I just want you to think about circling out through the knee, the ankle, rolling. So I'm rolling around the sole of the left foot and I'm moving at the same time, letting my knee joint move around in a circular pattern. Now, if you want to explore something a little bit different, you could come to the top of the right foot. So I'm stretching through the ankle of my right foot as I'm making these circular shapes with my left knee. Try to pull my pant leg up so you can see my knee joints kind of rolling with my foot. Good. And then we'll step forward, both feet planted, feet together, bend the knees a little bit, and then roll through both knees. And then again here, as you're rolling your knees like right, left, forward, back, notice how that makes you move around the sole of the foot. Go the opposite direction. Good. And then right foot forward, left foot back. Okay, so first just start off by grounding through that back foot and making those circular patterns with that right knee. So really let your ankle have some freedom to move. Same thing with the knee. Switch those directions, and if you want to explore, you can come to the top of that left foot. It makes it a little bit more of like a balance challenge, and also the muscles surrounding that right knee have to work a little bit harder to stabilize you. So this might make you feel a little bit wobbly, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Muscles have to learn how to turn on and fire for you in this way. Okay, sole of the left foot, top of the mat, feet parallel. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, let's fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back to downward facing dog. Just right on back to down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax your head. And as you arrive here a second time, once more, explore. You can bend your knees right and left. Play with the position of the hands. Notice where the weight is falling in the wrist or in the palms themselves. Can you get it distributed a little bit more evenly across the width of the hand, and include the fingertips in this equation? Let's take 3 breaths in our down dog. And then bring your big toes to touch at the back of the mat in that downward facing dog. Sweep your left leg up and back. Cross that left ankle on top of the right ankle. So you're getting your outer ankle bones to squeeze in towards one another, and then you're cinching up the inner thighs or squeezing your inner knees towards one another as well. Keep that cross of the ankles. Inhale, shift forward, find that high plank. And we're going to keep that cross of the ankles as we shift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let that right heel bone be really heavy. Let's move in and out of this a few times. Inhale, forward, high plank. Ankles crossed. Exhale, downward facing dog, ankles crossed. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhaling back. And then this time as we inhale, we shift forward to high plank. See if you can pull that left knee into the chest and plant the left foot between the hands. Come up onto your fingertips so you're finding this low lunge with that left foot forward and a bit of a lift of the heart. And then simply step your right foot forward. Inhale here, press through the feet, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. We'll hang out here in Uttanasana for a few moments in the forward fold. About 3 breaths here. Feel free to bend the knees, sway the body, find a bind if you like. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale once more, fold. And then reverse uncurl the spine. Let's come all the way to standing top of the mat. Good. So this time, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale the hands to the heart. All right, so we're going to shift the weight into the left foot, lift the right knee up, and then replace that right foot. Shift the weight into the left foot, lift the right knee up. And as you do so, can you feel that length across the left hip flexor? Really stand straight through the left leg, and then just hug your right knee into your chest a little bit more. So instead of arching the body back, pulling the hips forward, tucking the tailbone under. And now, right leg, right knee is going to extend behind us. Little bend in that left knee as the right hand reaches forward towards the mat. Good. Let's see if we can stand up again, pulling the right knee forward. You're still balancing on the left leg. Get really strong and straight through that left leg as you hug your right knee into your chest. And then a couple of times we'll press that right foot behind us, right fingertips down towards the floor. It doesn't matter if it touches the floor, it's just a direction. Bend into your left knee as you extend your right leg behind you. And then inhale, pull the right knee forward. We'll try that once more. Extending right leg behind you. Little bend in that left knee, right fingertips towards the mat. And this time we're going to keep reaching back through the right leg until we land in crescent lunge. So crescent lunge, right foot back, left foot forward, soften into that right knee. Reach the arms overhead, deep breath in. And then on your breath out, hands to your heart, bend that right knee a little bit more until maybe it hovers just above the mat. We'll do that a few times. Inhale, press through the feet, lift up. Let both legs go towards straight. And then exhale, bend both knees, hover the right knee. So you're going to notice that I'm on the ball mound of the back foot the whole time as I'm doing this. Exhale, lower. Now this time as we inhale, we get really tall, reaching through the arms. Spin that back foot down into warrior two. Open the chest to the right side of your mat. Stretch and extend through the arms. Breathe in, warrior two. And then breathe out, left leg straight. And as the left leg goes straight, tip the hips back. Tip the hips forward. See if you can find a little bit more space in the pelvis. So I'm just mobilizing in this lateral plane, moving my hips towards the back and then towards the front. Okay, and then find a comfortable place for your hips. Extend the arms out wide. Triconasana, left hand down towards left shin, block or floor, right arm's reaching high. Chest is staying open, hips are staying open. Right hand to the right hip, bend into the left knee, reach that left hand forward. We're gonna reach into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So you're balancing on your left foot as your right leg floats up and back. Left fingertips are like a little kickstand there at the top of your mat above the foot. Flex into your right toes. Maybe you extend your right arm up. Deep breath in. And then on the breath out, right fingertips down. So 2 hands underneath equal shoulders. Right toes turn down. A little bit of a Shiva squat here. So we're going to bend both knees. You're still balancing on your left foot. Right knee taps left calf. And both knees deeply bend. Press through that left heel bone. Stretch the right leg back. And then bend both knees. Right knee taps left calf. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Get long with the right leg. And then listen for the change. So right leg's going to lay all the way to the mat, the outer right leg. You're going to sit down on your right hip. And the left foot's naturally just in front of the right foot. And if that doesn't work to sit equally on both sits bones, extend the right foot forward. That left foot's just crossed over the right knee. We're just going to find a little twist here. Both arms reach up, deep breath in. Turning towards your left hip, right hand to outer thigh. Left fingertips behind you like a little kickstand. Relax your shoulders, soften through your elbows. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Turn the chest forward, unwind the legs, and then maybe simply cross the ankles one on top of the other. Bring the hands forward, coming to the top of the mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Hang out here for a few moments. It's a little bit of a theme here, finding length and strength in posterior body, back body, hamstring and glute in particular. Let's inhale and find a halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Root down through the feet, come all the way to standing, head coming up last. Arms reach overhead. And then hands to your heart. Maybe the hands to the waist. This can help stabilize and make you feel a little bit more grounded. We're going to shift the weight off into that right foot and lift the left knee up. And so as you're lifting the left knee up, really press down through that right heel, get really straight and strong through your right leg, and then see if you can wrap the hands around that left shin and pull that left knee in towards the chest, maintaining the integrity of the spine. So try not to lean back, but rather straight through that right leg, press down, pull the left knee into the chest. Okay, now we're gonna add on that balance trajectory. Left leg's gonna move back. Right knee's going to slightly bend as the left leg extends, and then the left fingertips might tap the floor or just hover above the floor as you reach back. So it's important to keep that standing leg bent when you're moving back to the left leg extending behind you. As you stand up, as you lift the left knee, stand straight through that right leg. We'll do this a few times. So start to reach that left foot back, extend that left leg long. Same time, bend the right knee. Left fingertips might touch the floor. That's kind of irrelevant whether it happens or not. You're just working the balance here and the extensors. Hug that left knee into the chest as you stand up, get really tall through the right leg. Twice more. Left leg back, lean forward, bend the right knee. And then stand up. Good. And then this time, as we extend that left leg back, bend into the right knee, find the soft landing into your crescent lunge. Left foot, you're on the ball mound of that foot, that heel's lifting up, right knee bends. Arms reach up and overhead, deep breath in. And then hands to the heart. Left knee bends and hovers just above the mat. Maybe you don't have to go this far. Play with your range of motion. Press into both feet. Extend the legs. Extend the arms. And then exhale, lower to your depth. What makes sense for you? Inhale. Extend the arms. Extend the legs. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lifting up, reaching up. Exhaling, lower. This time as we inhale and we reach up, we'll spin that back foot down, open up the body into warrior two. Adjust the feet so this is comfortable for your legs, for your feet, for your knees, for your hips. Chest open towards the left, hips open towards the left, arms spread wide. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press into the right heel, straighten out the right leg, hands to the hips, and then just see if you can move the hips back towards the left, forward towards the right. And really what I mean is like the way that your hips are orienting, you're moving them laterally. Side body. Left foot or left hip to the left, right hip to the right. Just seeing about making a little bit of space in the pelvis. What does that feel like? Okay, so when you feel like you can find that kind of neutral position in the pelvis, stop there, spread the arms out. Let's tip the arms forward into Triconasana. Right hand to maybe the shin or a prop if you have it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left hand to left hip, bend that right knee, reach forward with the right hand. You're gonna launch onto the right foot as you float the left leg up and back. So your hip is stacking, your hips are opening, your left toes are flexing towards the face. Maybe you lift that left arm high, balancing on your standing right leg. Deep breath in here. And then on your breath out, left fingertips forward and down underneath the shoulder, square your hips down, turn your left toes down. Everything's pointing towards the mat now. Few Shiva Squats. So left knee bends, taps that right calf, both knees bend. Press through straight legs, extend that left leg back. Bend both knees, left knee taps, right calf. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, extend. And then this is where we're going to change here. We're going to sit all the way down. So that left knee is going to bend. You're going to sit all the way down into that left hip, outer left leg. And then maybe naturally that right foot's over the left knee. If that's not how it works in your body to get down to the floor because of any reason, it doesn't matter. Just meet me in this seated twist. You can always extend that left leg forward and just simply cross the right ankle or foot over the top of that left leg. See if you can root through both sits bones. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, returning towards the right hip. Right fingertips behind you, like that little kickstand. Left hand holds outer thigh. Turning, twisting, breathing. Take your time, unwind. Both legs forward. And roll all the way onto your back. We're going to settle down here into Shavasana. If you need to make any adjustments, any final shapes or movement or adding any props, please feel free to do that. We'll meet ourselves where we began in our practice, coming full circle to Shavasana. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Twice more, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Again, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Relax, let it go, let it rest. Shavasana. Just about 1 minute here to let everything integrate, to let your body be still and receive. If you have more time to spare in your day, please stay as long as you can. You need to move on. Start to move your fingertips and toes. Move your head side to side. Deepen your breath as you like. Stretch the arms overhead when you're ready. Find some length. Exhale, bend the knees. You can roll off to a side, pressing into the hands, coming up to a very brief final seat. Maybe take the hands and stack them flat on top of the heart, bowing the chin into the chest. Taking the time here to honor your practice, your effort with reverence and gratitude. And all of our teachers, past, present, future, most importantly, to the teacher within your own heart. Namaste, yogis. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining today. I hope you enjoyed. Please take care of yourselves and come back again as soon as you can. Be well.